Yo, vintage students, how are you guys doing today? Hey, coming at you with another video devotional here. So if you have your Bibles, make sure you grab those and get that notebook out. Today we're going to be looking at one of my personal favorite verses in the Bible. This is a verse that's just encouraged me a lot over the past probably 10 years. So much so that I actually have some of these words tattooed on my arm. So next time you see me and I have a short sleeve shirt, you might see these sticking out a little bit. And so just let those remind you of this verse for you. So we're going to be in John chapter 16, verse 33. And I'll read it for you guys. It says this: I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation. We mean by tribulation, we mean trouble. And then it says this: but take heart, I have overcome the world. Okay, so this verse came to me when I was going through a pretty hard time. And I think God really spoke to me these words. And so here's kind of what's happening in these verses. So in John chapter 18, just two verses from here, or two chapters from here, we're going to see Jesus arrested, and then he's going to go to the cross and be crucified, right? And I think what's crazy is he's speaking these words to his followers, his disciples, and he's not so much speaking them to himself, because Jesus was well aware about what was about to happen to him, right? Which is kind of crazy. He was well aware that he was about to be arrested, and he was about to face death. And not just any death, but like crucifixion, which was just gnarly, right? And so he's speaking these words to his disciples, encouraging his disciples, and I love that about Jesus. He's this bold character, right? That is not afraid, and he's speaking love and peace. And so not just is he speaking those to the disciples, he's speaking them to us, right? And he's just telling them. And so he says this: he's reminding them of all these different things he's taught them over the past few years. He's saying, "Hey, like I've told you all these different things so that you might have peace, right? And not just any peace. You might have peace in me." And so, like, we have to remember that stuff, guys. Like, having peace isn't about having peace. Like, as believers, as Christ followers, we can have peace in Jesus because he's our King, right? He's a good person. He loves us so much. And so he says, in this world there will be trouble, right? We're well aware of trouble. If you haven't been well aware the past few weeks, we're going through a lot of trouble, right? And he's saying this: in this world you will have trouble. There will trouble be existent. But he says this: take heart, right? And so when we say take heart, it's just this: hey, we're going to be discouraged, right? When we talk about being discouraged, we talk about this idea of losing heart. Well, Jesus is saying we should take heart. We should take encouragement. It's just because of this simple reason. He says, I have overcome the world, right? I have overcome every trouble, every sense of wrong in the world. I've overcome. And so I hope that encourages you. So this is what we need to do. This is the question I got for you guys: is what is discouraging you right now? Is there something that's discouraging you right now? Write that thing down, and then think about this: how can you be encouraged? How can you take heart in this moment? Hey, I miss you guys. I can't wait to hang out with you again on Sunday night on Zoom. So I hope to see you guys there.